The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
26 seconds left in the second. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Free throw good. Lillard.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 34. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with an almost sure fight. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Here's Davis. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Taking a look at Sacramento. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Terrence Davis. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2-guard spot. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. No good there. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Here's Fox. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lillard pulls down the board.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
From deep. Mr. Clutch can't hit. And the Trailblazers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Now here's Powell. Give him 8 points now. There's the drive. And Powell with the stuff.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
McCollum outside. Pass to Powell. Fox against Lillard. Back to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Powell's got 12.
And not wasting any time here. Kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
From deep three-point range. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Inside. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Lillard against Fox. Nance, the pass to Lillard. Count it, good.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the 3, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Kings with another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Holmes against Lillard. Powell outside. Back to Lillard. There's the drive. And Holmes with the block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So Portland going fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Nance finds Nurkic. Powell outside. Now Lillard. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blowback.
Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Cody Zeller. And it's Nance in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Powell passes to Zeller. Powell in the post. Rebound by the Kings.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Nance. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Kings with another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
For three, Powell. Mitchell grabs a miss. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Powell. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable shooting, and he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range, putting on a show on the big stage. He buries it from 3.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Kings.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Now covers. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, another one falls.
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard can't get it to go. And it's the Kings ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Mr. Clutch. Releases. Another one goes. Incredible.
He has taken over this game.
And by the way, he's now tied for the 2nd most points in a playoff game all time. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
NBA 2K TV. It's NBA Finals time.
And that means a new champion will be crowned this year. You know, last week it was all about offense. This week it's all about defense. So we're going to be tipping off with some 2K TV Interactive, brought to you by Google Pixel.
So who's ready to earn some VC? Here we go. Who has blocked them?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the playoff intensity can be felt as the starting lineups conclude. It's Game 4 in the Western Conference semifinals. This should be a good one. And 2K's hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Now,
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. De'Aaron Fox out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Davis in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, out of the wings for McCollum and Powell. Covington is in the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
Well, you look at the points they produced in the game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebounded by Holmes.
Oh, he found open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release.
And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Portland on defense. It's a 3-point game. Here's Mr. Clutch. And another 3 for Sacramento. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. McCollum finds Nurkic. Shoots from 12. Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Portland again missing. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Davis surveying the floor. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 6. Good on the 3-point shot. Mr. Clutch has got 9 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Powell in the high post. Down low. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Powell.
It's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside. Proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 9. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Back to McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open.
That's going to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Sacramento. They're on a 12-4 run right now. On the pass to Mr. Clutch. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bagley against McCollum. Lillard the pass to Powell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Kings leading now by 6. Fox passes to Mr. Clutch. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Drops in the tray.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Lillard. to the paint. Covington kicks to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Offensive rebound.
He's a Nurkic has games for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chance.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 15. From deep. Another three for Sacramento.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard outside. There's the three. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 7.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Bagley finds Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. 18 points for him. Offline with his 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. McCollum against Davis. McCollum no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by McCollum. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch has got 21.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
They certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which honors the player who combines excellence on the court along with cooperation and dignity with the media.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier.
Lillard is well-deserving and well. Portland ends up going with the new group. On the court for Sacramento, Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. Mr. Clutch out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Davis in at the 3 spot.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Trailblazers got the job done. He scored 63 points. He got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. He racked up big numbers and was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Here's Fox after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. For 3, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. Well, they'll be happy. With that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He takes that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss one. I mean, I don't always like the 3 in the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The three. And another three for Sacramento.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Hall and Covington up at the fours. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. And it's Nurkic and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's Mr. Clutch, following the score by Damian Lillard. Mr. Clutch, another three for Sacramento.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Bagley against Covington. Now here's Lillard. T right on him.
Well, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Lillard against Bagley. Great D that time from Bagley. Kings leading now by 17. Fox passes to Mr. Clutch. Holmes trying to free himself up. Another three for Sacramento.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Lillard looking around. Shoots over Fox. Sacramento grabs the miss. There's the pass to Mr. Clutch. Beyond the arc. Another three for Sacramento.
Timeout. It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the double.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. That too comes in for Bagley. Fields checked in for Terrence Davis. Halliburton subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Snell. It's a halt for run. And it's Simons missing. Kings leading now by 23. Here's Mr. Clutch. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Chris pass to Simons. Shoots from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. He was all alone on that one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And it's Simons missing. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. 1:36 left in the third. Here's Snell. He laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Snell's got 5 now.
Primarily out on the wing. Every now and then, Snell can score it inside, have some solid length.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Sacramento making some changes. Alex Lenz checked in for Thompson. And it's Mitchell in for Mr. Clutch. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. Norman Powell comes in for Larry Nance. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Metu. Davis comes in for Hield. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Halliburton. Good, another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. A 3 from McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And Lillard kicks the foul. Passes it to Zeller. Tries again. Nurkic trying to get open. Out left to the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. He is guarded by McCollum. And yet, another basket.
And he's equaled second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Zeller.
Okay, he's putting that 7-foot frame to good use. I mean, Zeller pounding the glass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He is guarded by McCollum. Offensive rebound. A minute 42 left to play. And again.
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
Greg, he has now moved into second all-time for scoring in a playoff game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 25. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And so the Sacramento Kings have won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably this thing would start tomorrow.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right. Let's take some questions.
So how does it feel to finish this team off and move on to the conference finals?
Look, Frank, it feels good. Obviously, this journey isn't over, but I just want to take a moment and relish in this victory before thinking about the next round. That was a good team we just beat out there, you know? And a lot of great players have never made it to the conference finals. So to put my name on that list of guys who went out there, that means a lot to me.
So you thinking about your next opponent already then?
Come on, why, Frank? You know, the game will come, and when it do, I give it my full attention. Until then, I choose to live in the moment, and I'm going to enjoy this victory because after this long journey, that's all. I feel like I deserve it, you know? Every team ends the season in a loss except one, so might as well enjoy the wins while we can, right?
Okay, all right. That's a good perspective right there. Well, okay, so I hear Jalen Rose says you're his favorite to win the NBA title now. Now, what does that mean to you?
I'm grateful. Truly, I'm grateful that Jalen believes in us, but even if we didn't win the title this year, I hope we can leave a lasting imprint on this game, like Jalen and the Fab Five did, you know? Only one team ends the season with a championship, but does that mean everybody else is a failure?
Look, a lot of people, including fans, would say yes.
Guess what? I feel bad for those people then. Most people never reach the top, but real life isn't winner take all. It's just a game, Frank.
You get paid millions of dollars to play whether you win or lose?
Hey, good point. Okay, we good? Thank you.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the conference finals.